1930s, Dubai's economy was not in the best shape. The rise of industrial pearl production in Japan had affected the local economy, which depended on pearl diving, but the Emirates' fortunes were to take a turn for the good. In 1958, the late Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum decided to dredge the creek. Within a matter of months, Dubai transformed into a major port, marking the start of the city's inexorable rise. Soon after, Rashid Port and Jebel Ali Port were built. The three projects laid the foundation for modern Dubai. Unknown to many, banks were instrumental in the development of them all.
Banks were a major driving force in funding the infrastructure capabilities in this country. Be it ports, airlines, road infrastructure, banks have a major contribution to driving the economy with infrastructure growth. Corporate banking took off when banks started having an opportunity to fund major government-related infrastructure projects.
Since its founding 50 years ago in 1967, Mashreq has enabled some of the UAE's most iconic projects.
If you look around Dubai city, you will be able to see big landmarks. Mashreq has always been involved in the growth of the economy.
In the early 60s, Mashreq financed the deepening of the creek, which impacted the economy as Dubai again became an important port in the area.
Whether it was trading dhows or whether it was equipment moving through the Gulf, I think the creek was an enabler which positioned Dubai very early in its journey as a major trading center.
To date, Mashreq has executed more than 1,000 projects valued at more than $150 billion in the UAE and wider region. The list of iconic projects is long, from Dubai International Airport and Burj Al Arab to Dubai Metro and Burj Khalifa.
You take any spot in Sheikh Zayed Road, you stand there, take a 360-degree turn, and everywhere that you look, you'll find where Mashreq has already played a role in building that part.
Dubai Metro was one of the largest projects the bank financed. At peak construction, the project saw 5 main contractors, over 160 subcontractors, and more than 30,000 workers.
Dubai Metro, if you look at the sheer size, the length, the tunneling that was required above the ground piece under the water, to be able to do it in 4 years is a tremendous job and effort by Dubai and by the contractors, the consortium who had actually built it.
In 2010, Mashreq played a key role in financing Burj Khalifa, the tallest freestanding structure in the world, which cost $1.5 billion to build. Today, Mashreq remains at the forefront of the development of the UAE and wider region, working on projects such as the $3 billion midfield terminal in Abu Dhabi, the $17 billion Doha Metro, which will be finished in 2018, the $16.3 billion Clean Fuels project in Kuwait, and the $1.1 billion expansion of Bahrain Airport. So what is the outlook for corporate banking in the run-up to Expo 2020 and the Qatar football in 2022?
Clearly, the economy is growing, and as the 2020 approaches, the sheer size of the infrastructure commitment is going to grow. So in aggregate, the banking sector is expected to react positively. Qatar has a similar story with the World Cup coming up, whether the stadiums or other infrastructure, leisure, hotels, transport, all of these are expected to grow over the next few years.